Dear lovely YouTubers, how are you all doing out there? Hope you're okay. How I work is I do an angel card, I open an angel card, open an oracle card, an oracle card. I can't even say the words now. And then I open a tarot card if I feel it needs it. And I've got 2 tarot decks there. One's new, one's the Mystic Mondays, one's the Light Seer deck. I'm going to do this little card first, and I've got some new stones as well to choose from. New stones, it's great, isn't it? I'm sure I've used this pink one recently before, but I'm feeling I need to use it again. So I'm going to put the pink stone out. So dear guardian angels, thank you ever so much for allowing us to do this work. Please allow me to be guided to bring through information for whoever is reading, whoever is watching these words. Delight. Oh, who's delighted? Who has something to be delighted about? I'm delighted to be able to bring you this reading. I am. Now what I'm doing at the moment is I'm reading from the book and I'm explaining my understanding of some of the things that the book comes up with. And I'm hoping to work towards the idea that I'm going to be prompted to give you words that have meaning for you. Okay? The reason I'm reading the books out is because I want to have a complete and honest communication and dialogue, so you know what the book says. You don't have to take my word for it. This is what's been written, and then you can hear my jibber jabber over the top of that. And my little elephant's here, my spirit animal, I'm sure is an elephant. It's quite big, but you wouldn't mess with a herd of them, would you? And even one on their own is to be respected, right? And they're slow, but they can also move when they want to. And they're very loyal, and they're herd animals. So I love the elephant. Dreams. Oh, perfect. Dreams. Isn't that amazing? I love the dream card. Dreams, reminded to remind you that when you have a dream, if you can, write it down. The meaning of your dream. Write down, obviously not the meaning as in you've analysed it and you know what it means, but the feeling of it. So you have a dream and then you wake up in the morning and you've got a few details. God, that was weird. And that feeling that it sort of slowly comes back to you. But there's a feeling that comes with it. And what is your higher guidance trying to tell you? And this delight card has got lots of people. So there's a group of people. More than one person is going to be delighted by this idea that you're going to come up with. And in your dreams, your spirit guides can communicate with you. And the reason why I ask you to use a dream journal if you can is because once your higher self and your higher consciousness knows you're taking it seriously and knows you're listening, it will try and communicate with you more. Card meaning. Pay attention to your dreams right now. Keep a dream journal. You are receiving important messages during your dreams, and sometimes you may wake up with the feeling that you've travelled or received instruction during your sleep, and you wonder, why can't I remember my dreams? And the messages and experiences of your dreams are never truly lost or forgotten. They are instead incorporated into your unconscious, so that your higher self's wisdom and love govern your actions. You can more easily remember your dreams by writing whatever you recall immediately upon awakening. Just write any little bit you can remember, and the rest of the dream will unravel in your memory. Review your dream journal often and look for patterns and themes. These recurrent dream issues signify messages that your higher self and the angels are trying to tell you. And sometimes things that you do during the day can break through and remind you of the dream that you had in the evening. Have you heard that phrase that people say, oh, you broke my dream? You know, someone will say to you something and then you'll remember your dream from the night before. Pay attention to that as well, and if you can, write it down. Make a note on your phone, send yourself a WhatsApp message, whatever you've got to do to keep a record of it, because then it strengthens the idea in your mind that you are paying attention. You know? Oh, this one didn't want to stay in. New beginnings. Oh, wonderful. New beginnings also means endings. It does. Okay, let's have a little look at this picture. The symbolism in these pictures is just incredible. What we've actually got here is a picture of a man with a long beard, a long moustache. He's got a plait in his hair, and he's got very, very long hair. He's the keeper of the wisdom, but in the background there's also what looks like rainbow colours and the universe. He looks like God. If that one was a god and he came to you in your dreams and said, right, you're going to be starting again, but you're not starting again from scratch. You're starting again from a place of experience, from the last lot of things that happened to you. You're taking it all with you, and you're going to treat it as part of the tapestry of life, and then you're going to start again. This new chapter, fresh start, complete changes in life, letting go of the old and embracing the new. And this is the point, isn't it? When you let go of the old, it doesn't have to be a sad loss. It just has to be a recognition that some things are done and dealt with and you don't need them anymore, so you can embrace the new things. This painting was the very first image that Patrick Gamble painted in what proved to be a long succession of work. It represents change that is to come about in a very big way. We could say to the point where it would change nearly your entire life. A new way of life, a new structure within life, in a way that you thought wasn't possible. Waking up to a new dawn, a new way. It hints towards a creative streak and rebirth, a truly new way of life. The universe in the background depicts coming through a black hole into a new world, hence new beginnings. The world represents the egg, the embryo within the womb, and as within nature, a period of time must exist for the arrival of the new chapter. Okay, so if you find yourself in a period of waiting, you're waiting for this new start, this new beginning, know that it's on its way. You are about to unfold your dreams. Your dreams are about to come into your world. That's interesting, isn't it? So what is it you are dreaming about? What are you dreaming of, dear watcher? What is it you want? And as I remove the excess around the tarot card reading, you just dispense with the old and bring the new in. And these tarot cards I'm about to open for you, links up with the material world that matches. Oh, the star. Wow, that's a lovely card, the star card, isn't it? I'm going to read you what the star card means from A Tin of Tarot. This little book here. This is an ancient tarot thing that I used to, an ancient tin of tarot that I used to have. It's by Jonathan D. And it was a lovely way to start learning the tarot and how to read them. And the star card is number 17. Is it really? Is that number 17? It is number 17. I think I'm on YouTube 18 or 19, so it's a shame it didn't come up on the right time. And that is the same with this thing that's happening for you, and this new beginning, is like it couldn't happen quick enough. It's like you don't really want it to happen, but it can't happen quick enough. It's that push and pull. If you want it to change, you want something new, but you're not really sure. Okay, it's ruled by Aquarius. This card is one of the more mysterious of the tarot. Usually this is depicted by a naked maiden pouring water from two pictures, right? And in here the star is literally just a picture of a star. One stream flows into a pool and the other onto dry land, and above her 8 stars shine brightly. Look at this. So this is the usual picture for the star, while a bird perches in a tree on a background. The idea of wishing upon a star is at the centre of the card's meaning. It shows that the universe is not the senseless, unjust place that it can seem to be. The star card shows there is always something else, even when the going is really tough. The card can show a gesture of affection, perhaps a gift. Remember that the gifts of the star are not always material. No, gift of your intuition, bringing you information and news that you need to take you into the next steps. This card means insight, understanding and hope for the future. This card is a good indication that wishes will be fulfilled. Not always as one expects, but even so, the unexpected can have a good result. The star shows good health and that gifts will be given. The spiritual dimension of life should not be ignored. Okay, I love the star card. I think it's just brilliant. Love it. And put that with the dreams and new beginnings. It suggests to me there's someone on the cusp of a great change and a spiritual awakening, a spiritual growth that says you can do it. And you're going to be absolutely delighted with the outcome that's about to happen for you. Now these little cards, the Lightseer cards, I'm not so familiar with these, so it's a bit of a gamble. It's a bit of a gamble what's going to come up. Now the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords represents worry and stress and not knowing what is going to happen, and the pain of the angst of the unknown, and the feeling that nothing's ever going to be right again. It's a horrible, horrible feeling, and the angels want you to know that you give your problems over to them in your sleep state. You will be healed while you're sleeping. So the Nine of Swords, according to the Lightseer, nightmares. There we go. That's interesting that is, again, the first word is about something that happens when you're asleep. Nightmares, worry, feelings of depression or anxiety, insomnia, fear, an opportunity to find courage, a time to focus on safety and the things that are going well in your life. Yep, that's the idea, isn't it? Is to look at, you've got all this going on, there's a little pillow there, you can just put your head down on it and you will fall asleep. And there's a little pillow there, it's time for a rest, it's time for a little rest. So you give all these worrying bird thoughts away. What's keeping you up at night, sweet seer? This card suggests a time in your life when negative thoughts are gaining momentum and when you may find yourself expending too much energy worrying about the future. Perception is everything, so don't allow negative self-talk to trip you up. If a pessimistic mindset spirals wildly out of control, it can lead to anxiety, stress or depression, even when your thoughts carry no truth. Are you imagining the worst instead of activating the best? Flip your perspective and send nurturing, loving thoughts to your situation to overcome any disturbing thoughts. Look to the lights in your situation and notice that even the tiniest window of brightness can keep fear at bay. Use your light to expose the illusions and allow worries to dissipate and soften as your bad dreams are illuminated for what they really are. And here's the little mantra: I see my fears as the illusions that they are. Okay, so fear is such a huge subject, isn't it? Fear is worrying and thinking about something that may never happen, isn't it? You know, and that's almost impossible idea to get through to a person who believes what they're worrying and fearing about, because generally their mind hooks onto something that is possible but unlikely, and if there's no one around to say to them it's unlikely, they just let their mind run away with them, and before you know it, they're ill. So before you make yourself ill, dear little person that's watching this reading, please know that you can ask for guidance and help before you go to sleep every night. You can say, dear guardian angels, please bring me the peace of mind that I need to be able to get into my dream state, so that you can help bring information through to make me feel better. Okay, come on, you can do this. We've got your back here on YouTube. We know. We've been there. We've all been there. We've all been in a place where it looks like there's no way out. And then before you know it, those little worry birds there will turn into canaries and robins and beautiful little messengers from spirit, just to remind you you're not on your own. You're not imagining this angelic realm with people trying to help you through this. But fear is the enemy of love. So you've got to try and love the fears away. Yeah, got to try and love the signs and messages from spirit, and then they'll happen more. And if you want to have a little delve into the Michael Singer Untethered Soul, his advice for this is just relax and release, and deal only with what's left in front of you. You do not need to worry about the rest. Yeah. Undoing worry. You can have a lifetime of worry, and then you wonder why. When you look back at your life, why were you worrying about something that didn't happen? When you look back, how many things didn't actually happen that you worried about? So this is brilliant, this reading. It says there's hope. It says there is something you've got control over here. There's an element of your mental health that you can help to heal, because you can change this, right? Just by being aware that that's what's happening, you can start to work on it. You can learn to put this little thoughts and feelings into a box at night so you can sleep. You can ask for help to sleep, and you can find your way through this path. Thanks ever so much for watching, dear YouTubers. If you like and subscribe to my channel, and then leave a little comment. Let me know how you get on. Let me know if any of this resonated with you. Take care. Bye for now.